St. Patrick Truesdale, and I'm honored to be in Detroit for the draft, coming in from Houston, Texas, and definitely an honor to be at the Sky Bar with my guy here, Herbert. Welcome, thanks for having us here.
No problem. Glad to have you here.
And my other boy from Ann Arbor, Michigan, one of the legends in the finance business, been managing NFL players' money for years. Been knowing him a long time, almost over 20 years.
Yeah, at least 20 years.
Yeah. Richard Griffin.
How you doing, man? Pleasure to meet you. Good to see you again, True. Welcome to Detroit.
Man, thank you. I'm honored to be in Motor City. Subscribe, you know what to do out there in the tunnel. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. Be happy to like, comment, everything on there. So, we're in Motor City this weekend. It's hot down here, and it's hot like the Lions was this year. And I know, as a city, before we even get talking about both your individual brothers, how do y'all feel about the city, how it was rocking this year? Do you think it's going to still rock next year?
I was here for the last Super Bowl, and Detroit knows how to do it. So for the draft, they're 5-star, man. It's going to be nice. I think people are going to be really impressed with how Detroit hosts the Super Bowl. It's 5-star. I'm enjoying it so far.
What about you?
I think the same thing. I think that we couldn't have picked a better time here in Detroit. You know, we're on the up and up right now. Things is going good, and we got the opportunity to host the draft, which is a good thing for Detroit. A good thing.
Well, question I got to ask both of y'all guys. Do you think they can rebound what they did last year to next year?
Again, I think they can because they get a taste of that winning. You know, when you get to winning and stuff, you like to keep winning. You don't want to be no loser once you get to that winning, that taste of that winner. So I think they'll be good this year. I think it'll be pretty much the same production they had. They got some new additions. We lost a couple of people, but I think overall, Coach Campbell has them in the right direction.
What about you, Rick?
I have to agree with E, man. You know, it's been 50 years of just bad football. Now that we got a squad, we got a taste of it. We got a good GM. The draft is going to help us. We have some spots to fill in. But Detroit, we're here now, man. The Lions we're the real deal.
Well, I mean, not to change it, because we still talking NFL, because once we talk about college, but them being back hot, come back hot next year, can the Wolverines do it again? What do you think about the new coach?
I think they can be the same way. I mean, I think Michigan already, Herbert did a good job of just putting things down. The system, they got good backups. Again, like you just talking about, you got to be able to plug in where you lost. So I think their recruitment class should be good. The people that they're bringing in Michigan, I think they'll be the same. I think they'll be good. Be a little different, you know, with these 12-team playoffs. So we'll have to see what they got going on now.
That's going to be fun. They should have did it. They should have did it last year. What you feel about it, Rich?
I'm a native of Ann Arbor, born and raised. So if we never do it again, I don't care. We want it. We're there. We're the champs. I'm a big fan of Coach Moore. I've watched a couple practices. Will we win it again? The Big Ten's not the same. We have Texas. We have USC. We have Oregon. We have a different schedule. We don't have those cupcakes. So it's going to be tough. Can we do it? Of course. You know, go blue. Of course.
Man, one thing about me, if I was raised in Ann Arbor, I would love to see my favorite player come out of Michigan play.
Who's that?
You know who that is. The only number one. Anthony Carter.
Oh man, Anthony Carter. I was young when Anthony Carter came, and my godbrother played Keith Bostic with Anthony Carter. So when you talk Michigan football, man, back then I could name everyone on the roster, and AC was our guy. But it's good, and I'm sure he's happy for the new Wolverine team, and I think it's up from here. I think it is.
Well, you know, it'll be a hot thing, both of these two teams here. I mean, y'all eat and sleep and drink Michigan football. I know there might be some sports here, I don't eat it in the back of my head, but, you know, especially with the Lions, because one thing I say about the city, they have love for their team. I was here 2 weeks ago on opening day, and I didn't realize opening day was like a holiday. We were talking about the guests they eat. I mean, what make it, I mean, that's like a religion, ain't it?
That's how it is, man. People take off from work, they keep their kids out of school. That's the skip day for most kids to go to the baseball game. So, I mean, again, no matter rain, snow, sleet, you know, one thing about Detroit fans, we most definitely stick behind our team. No matter, even if we own 16, we still do what we need to do. So,
and that's love. I've seen some cities, they care, they run their teams out of there every day. Now they go. So, let's talk about this real quick. I'm going to start with you, Ian. We talked about it yesterday. Tell us how you got it started. You played ball in Wyoming. I know it was a coaching shot from Detroit to Wyoming. They came back and your play for us playing ball in high school here and everything?
He was a big coach. I started playing ball at Borders, Bishop Borders over there in Redford. Went out to Wyoming, it was a big culture shock, all that snow and when you get 24 inches of snow out there, sometimes you just don't know what to do. I thought I was used to cold weather, but not out there. It's a different type of cold weather. Then I came back here to Wayne State, played in Wayne for my other team 3 years, and just kept going. Just started coaching Little League football, coach high school, coached at Cody, coached at Oak Park, and coached at King High School, most definitely King.
You gotta tell me what the big guys you coach, because you coach some dudes.
I had some guys. I had Sauce Gardner, I had Aubrey Thomas, I got Donnie Corley, I got Monte Maddox, I got Lavert Hill. I can go on and on. Desmond played for Crockett. Crockett, so he wanted to be a part of us though. Anyway.
I thought he was a King.
No, he wasn't a King. He was over the Crockett. So.
Okay.
But East Village.
East Village.
So it's just a lot of good football here, man. A lot of good kids here. One thing is we're not going to back down on nobody. So that's one thing about the Detroit kids. They most definitely stand up.
Well, after the interview, Richard welcomed himself. I just want to talk about something right after that. Talk to y'all about both of y'all because I was arguing with a lot of people. You said couldn't believe it, but I'm gonna get to that in a minute. So, Rich, tell us about growing up in Ann Arbor and where you went to school and how you getting started with the financial advisor.
I'm originally from Ann Arbor, man, and I was always a money's guy. Went to the Navy, and then ended up in Denver, and that's really where I started on Wall Street. I left the Navy, and I had a big brother, Uncle Tracy Williams. He allowed me to lay on his couch and joined Wall Street out there, and the rest is history. I stayed there 10 years, moved back here, and really focused on the University of Michigan, Eastern Michigan, Michigan State, built my practice there, and now 30 years later, this is our 30-year anniversary. And now we're 35 guys strong in the NFL. We have 7 in the draft this year, and guys been good, man. The NFL's been well to me, man. So I can tell you all the stories, but long story short, we're here now.
It's a blessing. So who you have coming out this year?
Wow, this year we have Darius Robinson, who should go tonight.
What school?
University of Missouri. Tomorrow we should have Mekhi Wingo from the LSU. Let me see, Jordan McGee from Temple. Kamal Haddon, my guy, he's from University of Tennessee. We have Jordan DeBerry from Texas A&M. Most of my guys are from the Detroit area, but for this year, for some reason, everybody's been SEC ball. So we have Michigan State, we got Louisville. This year we have a class of 7, some dogs, man. So we're having fun, and the work is done. The work is done. Now it's a matter of sitting back and put it in God's hands and see where the guys laid and where they land, and from there, show us the bag, give us that money.
Oh, that's right. So the guys we have this year, know your name, nobody went to school in Michigan, but is any of them from Detroit?
Oh yeah, out of 7, 5 of my guys are from the Detroit area, and typically my guys are from the Detroit area. Detroit has more NFL players than any city in the country.
That's what I want to talk about.
Period. We're top number 1. So I recruit Oregon, LSU, Louisville. They kind of come to me. I'm blessed to have that situation. But a lot of these guys I've known since they were 7th grade, 8th grade, 9th grade. And Detroit, we're hot. We're hot here.
Yeah, that's what I want to talk to y'all guys about, because I'm in Houston arguing with my friends. And I said, as far as the city, Detroit been having more NFL players for the last 3-4 years. Anybody in the country, like, oh man, I said, man, there's some balls down there. Then they got some big kids here. I know everybody migrated from the South.
From the South.
Big kids, Mississippi, all that. But, you coach, like you being a financial advisor, when did it start really getting hot? Because I know it was known for a hooping city. In the hooping state of Michigan, hooping Spirit, Flint, and all that. When do you think it started really getting hot for football wise?
I would say pretty much early 2000s, I would really say. We had Nick Perry. Nick Perry won the King.
Yeah.
So around his area. And then you still got Brandon Graham, still playing for Philadelphia Eagles linebacker. So those are our matching them guys playing linebacker in high school, defensive end. So I would say around that area, Nick Perry.
How long Perry play?
Perry played. Then he went to Green Bay.
Green Bay. Played around 7 years.
At least
I don't want high school.
It was real good, real good. First he was at McKenzie, and then he ended up coming to King. So a lot of history there. A lot of history.
Yeah, I know Pete came and got him down in Detroit. So what do you?
Detroit has always been a hotbed for talent.
Right.
Whether it's football, basketball, rapping, entertainment, Detroit has always been kind of that spot. We've always had our place. Then you have programs like, and I'm giving a shout out, Sound Mind, Sound Body, Rising Stars. These are organizations that take these players and do these tours to USC, University of Houston, Florida, and they've given these guys exposure. And for some reason, the guys in Detroit have just risen to the top. Detroit got that tag of being, we don't play. We get down, we got that swag. Everybody want to be Detroit.
Welcome to Detroit.
Welcome to Detroit. So it's just fine that we've now materialized, at least in the NFL side. But if you look at the NBA side, we have some representatives. If you look at rap, if you look at entertainment, if you look at business around the country, around the world, Detroit is represented. So it's been a while, but it's nice to see now that we're, I guess, officially number one in the NFL.
Yeah, one time I thought every black person in America is from Detroit growing up. They do Motown and all the artists.
Now we go from the South.
George Gervin,
Everybody, yeah.
But by them not having junior high football, that's crazy. But you started in the Little League football, you're serious too. It's better to make it more deeper. There's no junior high football. And then with your program, what made you get a Little League team? What made you, because I know at times it got a little tough around here, what made you get a Little League team and get things going with that?
Well, it was already pretty much established. I just kind of just blended in and just did everything to make the organization better. We just have a lot of people who put in a lot of time, a lot of work to get the Rams together, keep them together. I can say Ms. Sandra Wallace, she did a heck of a job keeping this organization together and still running the organization. Again, like you say, Blackwood is from King. You got Deion Johnson from King, graduated from King. So you got these guys out here now that just putting all that work back into it. So it was hard. It was hard at first, but you got to overcome. You got so many different leagues now. Sound Body has a league. PAL has a league. PAL was always our strength. So some of them times, you got 15-year-olds still playing, which I really don't care for too much. I'd rather for them to go to high school and get that exposure. But a lot of these coaches want to win a Little League championship. I guess they so stuck on Little League championships that don't make no sense. But you got to give it, like I said, it is what it is. But you got to get this kid, at least give him 3 or 4 years in the program instead of 2. So I wish we could get middle school football back a little bit. In the suburban leagues, they have middle school football. It's a little different. Inner city, we don't have it as much. Just don't have it.
Yeah, I know, because Little League is in the hood. It's different now. It's different now. But business-wise, what advice, Richard, that would you give your clients and you give parents? Like if you're talking to a 14-year-old kid, who would say 16-year junior in high school, big-time 5-star, NIL, all that's coming. What great advice you could give a young man and his mom and dad and talk about money? Because finance is one of the main things important. I'm sitting between 2 successful brothers from this area that living good as good businessmen and making good business decisions. What advice you would give the athlete?
And typically by the time I talk to a guy, I really don't even talk to a guy until he's a junior in college. I tell parents when you're in high school or the kids in high school, enjoy high school. High school for me was fun.
But it's kind of different now with this
It's
NIL.
different because some of these guys with NIL, man, they're making more money than we ever thought. They get the exposure, especially through social media, where you're a star at 14. At 30, you take a Imani Bates at 12, 13, he's a national star. Sometimes you still got to bring it down a little bit and just be a high school player, because you get that Michael Jackson effect. You're a star and you forget your childhood. Just have fun, man. Get it. The money's going to come if you got a good base, a good circle around you, a good program, academically you're sound. Just have fun. It sounds simple, but at the end of the day, man, just have fun, because by the time you get to college, there's 12 of you on a basketball roster. There's 30 of you on a football roster. So just have fun. The talent seekers will find you. Handle yourself academically, socially. Stay off of social media, at least on a negative stage. Just keep it positive. But financially, I really tell parents I have no advice to give you, because the NIL money really starts around the senior year of high school, college. Just be a kid, have fun, go to prom, have a girlfriend. If you get in trouble, it's not the end of the world, because we all were young and dumb. So just have that childhood, because it goes so fast, man. It goes so
no doubt.
It goes quickly. So I really give them no financial advice. You'd be surprised how many parents have 8, 9-year-old kids. They come to me, they call me, can you help my son? The answer is no. That's still your job.
That's too young.
Until that dude is, in high school, senior, college, then I can maybe help him or refer him to someone else. But at the end of the day, just enjoy life, because life is too short. This process, before you know it, you go pro. These guys getting drafted today, a lot of them, 50% of them in 7 years, their career's over. So embrace it, enjoy it, the draft process. Everyone has the butterflies. No, sit back and understand you're going through a blessed process that a lot of people can't go through. So I really don't have a lot of advice for the young people.
What about when you do and become juniors in college?
Once they become there, okay, now it's a business. Let's be real. And it's your agent's job to fluff you. As your financial advisor, as your business manager, it's my job to keep it real with you. Now you gotta stay off social media, unless it's something positive. You gotta stay out of the clubs, stay away from the drugs. If you got a girlfriend, then make that your girlfriend. Stay home with her. Play PlayStation, do whatever you gotta do, but it's a business now, because thanks to social media, the eyes are on you. And the things you do well are glorified, but the things you do wrong are magnified. So really, it's time to really start approaching it like a business. If you're not a man, you better learn how to be one real quick.
And I don't understand, some of these guys be draft picks, I ain't gonna say no name. It's like it happens every year, they get arrested. A week or two before the draft.
Be bored. I tell my guys, be bored, stay home, play PlayStation, kick it with your girl, get a dog. Do something, man, but just stay away from the negativity. But for some reason, and I can't judge them, because when I was that age, I was young, dumb, and man, you gotta find a way to just get under the covers and stay away from it until the draft comes.
I mean, we all was, but the thing is, when you got a bitch, they gonna take and sit your ass down.
Yeah.
That's just ready to write.
That's the truth. That's the truth.
Right.
And again, we talked about it yesterday. It all depends on your mentors you have around you.
Yeah.
Your support staff. That's so important.
Yeah.
You still can come out, but you gotta go back in before a certain time.
Yeah.
I tell most people, like this club here, we close at 1 o'clock. We don't close at 2 like most clubs, because it's time to get home, to be safe. Anything can happen. See you tomorrow. But again, you don't want to follow the situation with John Morant. Your buddies, your partners, you got to watch them too. So just be careful, man. Just be careful.
Speaking of the club, like I said, anybody come here, this is where you come. You come to Detroit. This is where you come to the Sky Bar. Good drink and good food. And I know, like,
man, they've been good too. I have to say, Sky Bar, man, Big E, your staff, I appreciate your hospitality, man. Real talk. You're a beautiful person, man. I know your story. I know the story of the Sky Bar, how you named after your daughter, the whole deal. My heart's out to you, man. God bless you and your staff. You're a good dude. I will say that.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, definitely, man.
Like I say, just thank you, man. I just try to do the right thing. I try to lead by example. And I just tell everybody, I don't call it my employees, I call it my family. You know,
Exactly.
most definitely it's customer service that we demand here. And again, it's only right. You're spending your money here, so I want y'all to feel happy. I want you to feel at home. I don't want you to feel like it's just a bar. I want you to feel like it's like Cheers, and that's what the thing we always say. We want this to be like Cheers.
Can you give the address and social media? So people can.
Most definitely, it's 15350 Finkel, 15350 Finkel Street. We're open Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Soon to come in Wednesday, but not yet.
It's a good place, man. The D, I'm from Ann Arbor. So we come to D, we kind of scared. But I roll with my family. I'm like 5, 10 deep. So when we came in here, man, you guys set us up, gave us drinks, food. So thank you, man. God bless you. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you very much.
And one thing when you do come down, especially from Houston, DJ Tyrone, he gonna play Beyonce. That's his favorite singer. He gonna play Beyonce. when we get off,
I love Beyonce. That's my girl.
Oh, I love her too. He love her too. But look, when we get off this album, hey, play that country music by tonight too, matter of fact. But before we get out, who you think should go? Who the Saints in? What position and where you can get first round? If you're right. The Lions. I'm sorry.
I think the Lions. I think we need a defensive back. We lost Sutton. That was a major blow for us. I think, and again, like you say, we just need offensive linemen too. You never had to be an offensive lineman, defensive lineman. But just keep that defense built up. I think that's what helped us out so much. DB-wise, we really need some help like this. So I would say a DB, a nice, long DB that can play corner and play safe. Be able to have multi positions. We need to play in the nickel, play in the slot, against the slot. So I would say a defensive back for sure.
What you say, Rich?
I'm biased. So I think we need somebody on the other side of Big Aiden Hutchinson, U of M, Darius Robinson, that's DAR. No, I'm just joking. From University of Michigan. Missouri. He's from Canton. So he's right there at that 26 to 29 pick. I've seen a lot of people say he's going to Detroit.
He's a dog.
He's a dog. So if he goes there, cool. If we go DB, I got a couple of DBs from Detroit, Josh DeBerry and Kamal Hatton from Tennessee, SEC boys. So I just want Detroit to. The thing about Detroit, man, the team. They've kept a lot of people happy because of the long. We had the Pistons, the bad boys.
Yeah.
The hockey team, Red Wings, always true. The Tigers, always true. But the Lions have always let us down. But now the Lions are our pride and joy. Yeah. So whoever they take, I'm rocking with.
So they win one game on Thanksgiving. They win it all.
They winning it all, baby. Now, the Lions. I'm with the Lions. So it's cool. And if they take anybody from U of M or Michigan State, I'm happy. But the Lions, I think we have a great team. Now it's about building depth. Because that depth, that third string, second string, because injuries are going to happen. Yeah. One thing guaranteed about the NFL, you're going to get injured, no matter what. So we need some backups to step up and carry us through the playoffs, through the Super Bowl. I'm a Lions fan, man. I'm a Michigan fan. I'm a Michigan State fan, believe it or not. So
y'all deep. Y'all deep in Houston.
Deep.
Y'all was even down in the Dallas game.
Yeah, we deep. So we'll see.
Well, man, it's a pleasure. Thank y'all, man. But one more question. Who was your favorite Motown group?
All right. I don't know, man. Let's see.
What about you?
Man, when you're in Detroit, you don't have a favorite Motown group. You can say
I'm in Detroit. I got a favorite Motown group. I got Supremes.
Oh, man.
Diana, man.
I don't know, man.
We love them all, man. We got so many, we love them all.
Well, man, I love y'all, brothers, man. Thanks for coming on the talk. We definitely gonna come back, put this show back at Skyboy on the road soon. Come back from Asia, come back to the Skyboy. Good place to be. I'm ready, looking forward to having a good time, watching draft and eating good, drinking good. I know when I get back to Asia, I'm gonna have to get on the treadmill, but hey, it is what it is.
Gotta get on the treadmill.
Yeah, because we eat like we in the South, baby.
Exactly.
So I love it, man. You gotta come to the Skyboy. You come to the deep. And if you are out there living in Detroit, if you ain't been there, you're missing out. You need to get up here. And he said, I'm looking forward to hanging out on Old School Sunday.
Most definitely. It's 30 and up. Again, grown and sexy, we mature. Sunday is that day. Sunday is that day.
All right.
True, you and I have known each other, man, probably 20 plus years, man. So welcome to the D, to E. Thank you for your hospitality. It's a blessing to be here, man. Thank you very much for having me.
Yeah, man. Thank both of y'all showing me hospitality, man. I'm keep coming. It's gonna be my second home. So, you know, we're about to end the show. So, like I said, subscribe to us. Go to our YouTube page, In the Tunnel, and podcast, and go to our IG, and definitely our Facebook. Enjoy having these brothers around. We'll be back around. And about to enjoy myself and watch the draft, everybody. Enjoy myself at the Sky Bowl. Can't get no better than that. See ya.
God bless.